Hello everyone, welcome to this video. It's me, Don Maarko, and I'm back again. In today's video, I am in Changhua. It is a holiday weekend here in Taiwan for the Moon Festival, so I am in Changhua for the holiday weekend. In this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around some places in Changhua. There's not many people know much about Changhua. It's little known. A lot of their attractions and things to see aren't so famous apart from Lugang. And I'm starting off with an absolute banger. So I found online there are 2 Japanese anti-aircraft towers left in Changhua, and I thought to myself, why haven't I known this for a long time? So I've drove to the first one. I'm here now. I'm going to give you a look at it. These are from World War II. They're like living history, and I love this kind of thing. It's absolutely mint. The fact that it's still here and standing is absolutely amazing. So the Japanese, they used this. There was an anti-aircraft tower when the Japanese occupied Taiwan during World War II. And apparently the Japanese used it as an airfield. So that's why they have these 2 anti-aircraft towers in these fields, so they could protect the Japanese bringing in supplies. But now this area is a farming area. I don't think you can see where the airport used to be. I might be wrong. It might be next to the next one. So I'll give you a look at that now. There it is in all its glory. That is a Japanese anti-aircraft tower from World War II. I saw online that you used to be able to get in. They used to have ladders, but I guess they either don't want it destroyed or it's dangerous inside now because they've took the ladders away. There's loads of birds in it, but apparently there was 2 rooms at the top. You see where the turrets are? The 2 rooms there. There's the room where you go in, and apparently there's floors underneath as well that have been cemented up. So this is brilliant. Look at that. Just random World War II artillery tower in the rice field. It's not what you expect to see in an area growing rice, is it? All this beneath it here, I'll point the camera to it now. All this here, this is a rice field. Look, you see it? That's all rice. And then in the rice field, an anti-aircraft tower from World War II. I gotta admit, I didn't think it would be as good as it is. If you like history, especially war history, then this is amazing. Seeing real life stuff like this from the World War and that, it's fantastic. And this one online looked like it was the better of the 2, but I think I'm gonna go and see the other one, see what that's like. So this is just in random rice fields in Changhua County, and apparently it's also a protected building now. So I don't know why I didn't know about this years ago, because I would have liked to climb in it, but now you can't. It's impossible. Well, it's not impossible if you can climb like Spider-Man, but I'm not climbing up there. Break my leg trying to get back down. Look at that, man. Beautiful blue sky, rice field, anti-aircraft tower. Right, let's go and find the next one. I just got to the second Japanese anti-aircraft gun, and the second one is an absolute disaster. I can't see how to get to it. It's weird. If you look there, over there's a factory, and down there where I parked the car, there's people's houses. And then behind all this, there's a Japanese World War tower just crammed in between it all. I'll try and give you a glimpse, but I'm not going to linger here too long because I really don't know how to get to it. It's a bit of a disaster. So I'll show you through this little gap here. If you see down the end of this little gap here, in between the factory and the houses, there's just a random anti-aircraft tower. Japanese anti-aircraft tower. I have no clue how to get to that, so I'm not sure if you can see it, but I'm not going to climb through there trying to climb the wall and that. I wonder if you can get round the other side. I'll have a quick look because I'm going back to the car anyway. I don't think you can get to it. This looks like someone's house. Alright, so there it is there, look. Behind the house. That's a bit of a shame. Right, there's no way to get to this second one, which is a bit of a shame considering how historical it is. It's meant to be a historical building and you can just put factories and that around it like it's not even there. So I'm going to get back in the car and go to another place that I've pinned on my map. That was disappointing. So if you come here, just go to the one that's open on the map. If you look on Google Map for them, you can see the one that's open and you can see more of it. This one is crap. They've absolutely ruined it just building around it. It's like completely enclosed. You can't even get near it. Right, see you in the next place. I've just arrived at my next destination. It's behind us there. This is a shell temple. So the temple is decorated with shells. And I've never seen a shell temple before. I know there's one in Taipei. I didn't realise there was also one in Changhua. Most of the destinations today, I just found them randomly on Google Map, looking around to see where to go. And this caught my eye. So we're going to go in and have a look at it. But on the outside, you can see all the rocks and shells from the coast or the beach or whatever. So let's go and take a look around. This is what I saw when I drove around the corner in the car. All this on the outside, which obviously told me that I'm in the right place. No other building is like this. So we'll have a walk around. The entrance is around here, look. And this is the entrance here, look at this, it's pretty grand. Look at that. How good is that? I've never seen a temple decorated like this before. Not in Taiwan anyway. Right, so this is when you first walk in. It's not just shells, like it's also rocks and that, but they call it a shell temple online. There's a little gate here, look. Now decorated with shells, look. This is just the entrance. So I'm gonna see what else is here, but this temple is pretty cool. Changhua also has a glass temple. I checked it out, I didn't record it, but the glass temple is pretty, it's not worth going to see. It's like in a factory. It's actually pretty empty here because it's not an easy location to get to. If I didn't drive a car or a scooter, there was no way I would be able to get here on my own. It's been raining a lot lately, loads of showers, and there's water dripping off the shells. I thought, where's the water coming from? It's weird. All the water's just dripping off the shells. Let's see what's around this bit. Wow, look at that. That is amazing. Check this out. Look at that. How cool is that, man? And you get around the back here. Oh, you can look. We've got different gods and that here, different Buddhas and stuff. And you can walk around the back. It's narrow, like. Watch, I'd even knock his mouth off. Oh, that's a tight squeeze. The size of those shells. What kind of shells are those? They're massive, them. This is insane, this. Must have took them years to build this. Similar kind of style on both sides around this main building. That is mega, that. Got the massive shells on the back, look. On this side. All big massive shells. I think that's what they get oysters in or something. I'm just guessing, like. These shells in here, this is where the god are and that, the Buddhas. It's got a sign here, I can't read it. Mian Fei something, Long Fong Shang. I don't understand what it means though. You can go down this little stairwell here, look. So let's do that. Oh, I'm too wide, man. Bloody hell. That is a narrow stairwell. Oh, look at this. Got a map on the wall. Big map on the wall. That is mint as well. Other side's got a dragon. Oh, they are shells, man. Are they shells? They are shells, look at that. I didn't even realise they were shells. I built that map with shells, isn't that mint? It's all shells. Even the dragon is shells, that's how I noticed, look. You see this? It's definitely a shell. So this dragon, all the way down the wall, it's all shells. Look at that. How long must it have took them to do that? How many shells must be on this? Collect the shells. Wow, there's a bird there. Looks like a phoenix, I think. I think phoenix is significant in Chinese mythology or something. I saw that online. Wow, I love the fact they've drew like little maps with the shells, man. Look at that. There's another map. I love out like this, me. I didn't realise when I first come down this passageway that it's all made of shells. It's that good. But then when I looked a little bit closer, I was like, God, it's all made of shells. Look at it all. All the way down the walls. All the walls are all shells. This is mint, and what a find. Little pro tip. Search Google Map and you'll find loads of little hidden things that you didn't even know were there. If you like search around on it a bit. That's how I found these last two locations. The anti-aircraft tower and this. Searching Google Map. So let's continue down this little passageway. Look at that. The head's not a shell. The head is not a shell, but the feather pattern, look, they've used different shells to make the feather pattern. There's a starfish, look. It's definitely a starfish. And this looks like a clam or something, what they get out of the shell, look. It's not as colourful as the others, but it looks exactly like a clam. Oh, what are those? That's glass out the water, that. Aye, so I've just went through the passageway. I've come out in this workshop or something. It's another location that I thought I would be here for like 5 minutes, but it was that good. I've been here for ages, so I am glad I come here. It was a little tricky to find on the little roads and that. Worth looking at it, especially because there's no one here. There's one in Taipei, which is meant to be dead busy. It's got loads of people all the time, but I've come seen one here. It's absolutely class, that. Shell church. Shell church. What am I talking about? I'm not in England anymore. A shell temple. I've never seen a shell temple before. It's mega, that. So I'm glad I come here, so I'll see you at the next spot. I just got to my next place. I wasn't coming to go here. I wasn't planning to go here. I was going to go somewhere else, the Folk Museum, but I'm going to go to the Folk Museum with my mum, so I'm just going to save it for that at the end of the month. And this place is next door. It's free as a bird. It's free. You don't have to pay anything. So I'm going to have a look around. I'm not a tight get. I just think if we have time, I'm going to go in the Folk Museum with my mum in 2 weeks' time. If we don't have time, I'll come back and check it out another time, because I'm here quite often. And I read online you can't video or record, or you can't take photos inside the Folk Museum either. So I would rather do it with other people and just check it out together. Aye, this building behind us here is next door to the Folk Museum, and it's free, and it's called the Ting Family Mansion. So I'm going to go in this Ting Family Mansion and give you a look at it. It's class. I had a look in. I went in to try and buy a ticket to see how much the tickets cost. They told us it's free. I was looking for the little ticket booth. There is none. So there's the sign. I think I've come to the back door. This is the entrance. They even got a toilet here, look. Toilet there. And then through here, another one. It's like a traditional Chinese house, this. Love it. I think this is famous for some reason, I don't remember. This well, can you pull it? Alright, no water come out anymore. It's just like an old building, and it's interesting to check it out. I love these old kind of buildings. What's in there? Cooking pot in here, look. Kitchen, I guess. There's the stove. That's the old stove. I have stumbled across this place at the back door, so I'm gonna look at it and go out the front door. I have one more place planned to go to. Then I'm gonna leave. Wait till you see in here, man. It's pretty extravagant, this building. I'll stop waffling on and give you a proper look at this building. This must be photos of all the family members, look. You see all the old pictures on the top. It's gotta be the family members, that, hasn't it? Gotta be. The big door there. And then there's more family members up there, look. Look what they've got here. It's like a verdan, I think they're called. That's where people would sit in. Rich people sit in that. In Chinese history, rich people sit in that. And then people carry them. There's another one over here, look. Imagine if the people carrying you couldn't lift you and you fell off. It's bound to have happened, isn't it? It's got to. Look at that. There you go. I have come in the back door, look. There's the big sign and that. I reckon I've been in 5 of these rooms. Maybe it's 5. Nice bit of advertising there for them, Advertise there, the travel agencies, look. Looks like there would have been rooms there as well back in the day, look. Either side. Got them concreted up. That is mega, that. I love Chinese houses. Why? That was pleasantly surprising. It's quite good in here. Now I've just parked myself in front of this big aircon machine to speak to you, look. Ooh, lovely and cool. So this is the Ding, I think it's a Ding family mansion. Let's just double check. It's not Ding, it's Ting. This is the Ting family mansion in Lugang, and it's cool here for now. Get to see a nice old house. So I am going to go to the last place that I plan to go today, and this is Changhua. And just to let you know, Changhua is more fun than it seems, but their attractions, I would say, apart from the Lugang area, which is like has all the old buildings and that, their other attractions aren't what you would specifically come see if you're an international tourist. That's what I would say. But if you're here longer than a short break, like for uni exchange work, or you just decide to travel here for months and months, check out places like Changhua, because they do have a lot of hidden stuff that you could find here. Like what I saw today, if you're interested in the same things as me, that really attracts you to go and have a look at it. So this is Changhua. Like I say, there's not much to do here that would attract you from another country, but if you're here long term, give it a look. Why not? One more thing I would like to add. Every time I come to Changhua and I'm looking around and that, they've got so many old buildings that are dilapidated or like ruined or just full of junk, right? And I think the government here are missing a trick. If they did up all them old houses, if they bought them off people, did up all them old houses and made them like cool as shit, Changhua would go from no one wanting to come to loads of people wanting to come. That's my opinion anyway. Buy them old houses, do them up, and you'll change it from being a place people don't want to go to a place people do want to go. You know what I mean? Listen to the advice of me, man. The last place I've come to is called Rumu Shang, which means breast touching alley. And that doesn't mean that when you walk down this street there's people grabbing your tits, grabbing your breasts. What it means is that alley is so narrow that when you pass people in the alley, your bodies rub together. It's that narrow. And actually, I've never seen an alley as narrow as this one in my life. So what we're going to do is we're going to walk down it. I can just fit inside. I'm going to hurry up because some tour guides just showed up. So I'm going to get onto it now. Let's go. That's the sign, the name of the alley there, Fuxing. And then this is the alley here. So if you look how narrow it is. So I'm going to walk down here now. I'm going to get me show on the road. It's a little bit claustrophobic like when you're as wide as me. But there's a tall group coming behind us now. There you go, look. I can just fit. There's some tour guide behind us, look. Anyway, check how narrow this is, look at that. My shoulders are on each side. There's a shop on the way down the alley, look. I just come down there and I'm going to finish walking down there, and this is how I'm going to end my trip walking down breast touching alley. So let's finish it off. You can see why it's called breast touching alley. It's not to do with touching boobs intentionally, but I would imagine there would be some people standing down here touching some boobies intentionally, like. Look at that. Narrow as out. Oh, I can just fit now. My shoulders are massive. Can I get to the end? No bother. There's the tour guide at the end, look. Just got here in time. Alright, well, the alley widens out a little bit at the entrance and the exit, but in the middle it's narrow as, man. So that is Fuxing. I'm going to end the video here. I need to go and barbecue with family. That is the end of this video, showing you some places in Changhua that people might not know too much about. So if you're ever in Taiwan for a long time, I recommend you see stuff in Changhua. It's interesting and fun, but it's not like big tourist attraction style. It's more like smaller tourist attractions or more niche tourist attractions. That's it for me today. I'll see you next time. Click like, subscribe on this video, and leave a comment what you think of the places I went to in Changhua today. Let us know. So I'll see you next time. See you later.